Okay, folks, so, oh my God. Okay, folks, what's up? My name is Will and welcome back to this, whatever this is. Today is going to be sort of a life update video. I just kind of want to sit down and talk. I have my juice here. Okay, let me take a little sip. Also have some stale pretzels and this black bean hummus that I got for 50% off because the coronavirus. They're trying to move the inventory. I don't have toilet paper to wipe my booty, but it's okay. Speaking of coronavirus, there's a group of about 10 people outside of my apartment playing beer pong. I know they canceled school, but they can leave now, right? I got a text message just now. Oh, it's my regular weekly text message asking me to vote. I've already voted, okay? I voted, I vote early. Everybody go out and vote or stay in and vote. I don't know how it's gonna work during the coronavirus. Also, y'all, I think I told y'all this, but I got really, really sick. I don't think I told you this. At the beginning of the year after traveling, I got so sick. It was like the flu. I didn't go to the doctors because I just had gotten new insurance and I didn't know how it worked. And I had the flu, so ain't nobody had no energy to figure out how it worked. It was more like bronchitis, not to be biting real hard on Sweet Brown's energy. But girl, I was stuck to that bed, cold, hot. It was Katy Perry back in 2008? And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis teased because it was very much coughing. These people outside, are they winning? Are they losing? They're screaming for beer pong. Like, I looked out the window and they all have their shirts off. Girl. Anyway, I had bronchitis or something. Could have been corona. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, this is going to be sort of a life update. I have a list of things here on my computer. You can't really see it, but I have some things that I sort of want to talk about. So first on my list, it says general check-in. I feel like this is a meeting, y'all. This is like student council all over again. First up on the docket, we have a general check-in. How am I feeling lately? Okay, so lately, it's always good to have a little check-in with yourself, but lately I've been very much motivated. I've been like, I'm literally about to get a plaque and put it up there and it's going to say boss girl or something like that. Like, I've just been on the dang thing. You know what I mean? I've been working hard, getting stuff done, organizing myself. I write out a list every single day, honey, of all the things that I need to do. And I've just been crossing them things out. So that's nice because I've been able to re-tap into focus. Okay. Come on, Ariana Grande, focus on me. I've been focusing very well. That's one of my biggest skill sets is focus. I can sit and do something and pay attention to that one thing for a very long time. I have no issue with that. Unless it's Medea's family funeral. And then in that case, I'm out. But I've really been getting my stuff together, which is interesting because, okay, this whole Mercury and retrograde thing, I did not, girl, I almost said Mercury and renegade. Lord, okay, I can't sit like this for much too long. Crisscross applesauce never was my tea. Oh, yeah, let's do the knee up. Let's do that. That's nice. What was I gonna say? Shoot. Oh, this Mercury and retrograde thing. Oh my God. I didn't believe in any of this stuff before. I didn't believe in astrology. I really didn't believe in this astrology stuff, but oh my God, I'm so afraid that I'm not in the mic. Like, put the mic close. So I didn't believe in astrology, but then I went through a breakup and then it was like, I was getting Twitter feed of astrology every single day and everything was about breakups and feelings and behaviors and all of how that relates to your sign. And it was a little too accurate. And that was my issue with astrology before was that everything seemed so vague. And I was like, that could apply to anybody. But nah, that one hit different. Descriptions of who I am via my sign and descriptions of who I was dating via their sign just lined up a little too nicely, or I guess not nicely. It kind of hurts to think about it, but it explained things too well. And I gained a lot of clarity through it. And so because of that, I feel like Mercury in retrograde, this concept, gained a little bit of credibility. And usually there's just a shift in your emotions during this whole retrograde thing. So while I've had a lot of focus, I've also had a lot of emotional distraction. Things have just been hitting me left and right. I have come to the conclusion that I want to be back with this person that I was dating. And then I've also come to the conclusion that I don't want to be back with this person that I'm dating a thousand times, every single day. It really sucks. And I hate saying that phrase, it sucks, because I feel like I'm being pessimistic, but really, I've been living life with this idea, this foundational sort of principle of just why not? Just do it, experience life to the fullest, whether it's good or bad, just experience it and appreciate it. Because you really only have this one lifetime that you'll remember. I'm sure we've had other lifetimes and we'll have more lifetimes, but it's why not take advantage of this one and do things that your heart is telling you to do? The issue is that during Mercury and retrograde, girl, your heart be talking a little bit too much. And so, I mean, even before it started, I wrote out accountability letters. This sounds so insane, but in the meantime, while I'm still looking for a therapist, I'm literally still looking for a therapist because all the ones near me are just I'm just going to say outdated as a euphemism. They are just not, they don't look like me. They don't seem like I don't know. I'm going to be nice today, but it doesn't seem like any of them are right fits. Most of them actually deal with like, veterans. And I'm like, do I have to pretend to be a veteran out here to get therapy? So in the meantime, I've just been doing work on myself intentionally, exploring my behaviors and how they're attached to maybe things that happened to me in my childhood that I maybe try to forget. Because the things that I've experienced when I was younger, y'all have heard my life story, and that was just literally just the half of it. Like there's so much more that I've been through that I have had to write about and talk about and face head on in terms of how it's affecting me now. All my traumas, every single day, I wake up and they're just right there singing that song, Don't Forget by Demi Lovato. So in light of that, I wrote these things called accountability letters, which are just full, radically honest letters that I would send to people that I feel like we've had misunderstandings or I hurt in some kind of way, or maybe their behavior around me like triggered me in a way and created behaviors in me that like I didn't necessarily like. And I've been very honest with myself. And so I've been able to write these letters. I wrote one for my ex, for my sister, for my mom, like for a whole bunch of things, for a whole bunch of people. And that really helped a lot. It helped me so much. I cried so much through writing those. And I just felt so much better afterwards. I was like, oh my God, like I was able to be radically honest with myself, with people around me that I care about. Even if they didn't respond, or even if they responded negatively, or even if they responded, pretty nicely, I felt better afterwards. I was thankful. So there's that. That's how I've been feeling lately. That's what I've been doing lately. Let's talk about this canceled flight. Corona is taking over the airport. She's top of the chart. She's a global artist at this point. For my birthday back in January, I decided to purchase myself some flights. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy some flights for myself, like do some solo trips because I deserve it. The end of 2019 was so bad for me that I was willing to quit everything. If we're being like completely honest here, because radical honesty, I'm finna get that tattooed on me because that's really my guiding principle right now in my life in this stage. I was willing to quit everything. I was just like, and I realized that that's a behavior that comes out of me not knowing how to handle situations, or not holding myself accountable for certain things, or not being able to communicate well. I usually try to like quit everything and then rebrand. Like that literally is me to a T, but I'm no longer doing that. I'm no longer on that BS. That's not cute. It's just not for me. At the end of 2019, I was feeling really down, and I was like, you know what? Nothing's working out. And I know there's a solution to it, but instead, I'd rather just forget all about it and move away and just restart a whole new identity. But then I was like, no, she's tired. That idea is tired. Let's take care of ourselves and see how we feel in a couple of months. So I decided to treat myself. I went to New York and had a birthday party with my friends. That was fun. I vlogged the whole thing. Hopefully I'll get that vlog out. But beyond that, I did purchase some flights for myself. One of them was back to New York in March, at the end of March, to go see literally one of my favorite artists of all time, Kimbra. If y'all don't know who Kimbra is, she might not be your cup of tea, but she's from New Zealand and she has such a beautiful voice. Oh my God, it's so like different. She's not serving what the other girls are serving. She was real famous. You might know her from Someone That I Used to Know with Gaultier, or Somebody That I Used to Know. Somebody that I used to know. Oh, somebody. That song, I loved it. But she also has a full catalog of music that's just like so beautiful. It's so melodic. And she does this thing where she like wails. She just knows how to use her voice, and production is so good. On all of her albums, I'm just like obsessed. I found her in high school when I was living in Marion, South Carolina, and rediscovered her in college, but she was always international. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's never going to come to the US. And then she did this US tour post-college, but I couldn't go because she was too far away, and I, like, state-wise, I was in Rhode Island and she would be like in LA. And I had no money at the time, so I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to see this girl live, but I really want to see her live. Finally, she's producing a show at the National Sawdust Theater in Brooklyn, New York, in Williamsburg, and she's going to be accompanied by The Hum. And if you don't know who The Hum is a orchestra, a female and non-binary folk orchestra that's just so talented and beautiful, and they're gonna like work together to reproduce all of Kimbra's music. I was like, I have to go to this. And so I purchased the ticket, purchased the flight, and then coronavirus happened. I purchased this flight like back in January. And so I was like, oh, dang, like, I don't know if I want to travel during this whole outbreak situation. And also, I bought the basic economy ticket. The basic economy ticket. Do you know what that is? It's the one that's cheap. It's very cheap, okay? You don't get to choose your seat. You board last. You don't get no kind of check bag, sis. And the most relevant and important thing here, you can't cancel your flight. You can't get a refund. You can't change it. So if you just don't make the flight, girl, you just lose the money. And I paid $300 to $400 on this ticket. So what do? Do I go see Kimbra, this person that I've been wanting to see for my whole life, basically, and risk getting coronavirus? Or do I just stay here and watch $400 and maybe like $50 go to the wind? Also, if I did go, I'd have to find a hotel because I was going to stay for 3 days, and that would have put me at least like $300 more. So that was also a thing. But I really, really wanted to see Kimbra. And so I was like stuck in the middle. I was like, I don't know if I want to go or if I don't want to go. And the venue didn't cancel the show. They actually sent us an email and they said, girl, the show's going on, girl. Corona or nah. Dang, like, I'm really going to miss out here. And then Kimber posted something on her Instagram and said that she wasn't performing. Like, she was like, girl, y'all need to stay home, stay safe, cough into your shoulders, wash your hands, do all that. Your ticket will be honored at the May 15th show if you decide to come back. I was like, perfect. But wait, my ticket, my flight. So boom, AmericanAirlines.com. I see at the top of the screen, there's a notice and it says, you can cancel your flight. Cancel your flight, sis, even if you have a what? Basic economy ticket. It all worked out, thank God. So now they were like, you can cancel your flight and we'll just use that money for a future flight. So perfect. So now I have a whole flight in my pocket and I still have a ticket to Kimbra in May. So that's going to work out perfectly fine, hopefully. Still traveling though, later this month because my friend is getting married. My friend from college is getting married and this is the first time that I'm getting invited to a wedding. And let me tell you, I ain't trying to go to no more weddings. Girl, I had to pay for the flight. I had to pay for a new suit because I'm a bridesmaid. I got to get him a gift. We had to pay for the Airbnb and the hotel because we're going to Atlanta. We're going to do Magic City and all this stuff. It's wild. I just did not know that I was going to be spending this much money. I need a sugar daddy. I need a sugar zaddy. Yo, it's really not fair. Like, there's not a day that I wake up where I'm not thinking about how Annie just had it made. She lived in that orphanage for what, like 7 years? I'll do 7 years in an orphanage if it's gonna mean I'm gonna be rich for the rest of my life. Right there, scrubbing the floors on my knees. Yes, Miss Hannigan, what you need, red wig and all. I'm excited to go to the wedding still. But what's crazy is that right after the wedding, I'm gonna be moving. That's right, baby. I'm moving, which is kind of like scary. I don't know the logistics of it yet. I don't know the logistics of like these videos and how they're going to like play out. I do want to film the whole process, but I just don't know when I'm going to have my new setup. You know what I mean? Because I did this. Okay, the plants and all this stuff for y'all. I mean, I do love my plants. This one is cute. You know what I mean? But I bought that one with my ex and I kind of want to let that one go because the energy is like still there. It's dying. But I have some ones over here that I love and adore because I'm so sorry. Like, I don't mean to like be rude, but these ones I do love and adore because they're sprouting. Miss Keisha, we all know Miss Keisha, and we have my ZZ plant over here, and she's literally bloomed 3 new branches, which is insane because when you buy a plant, you don't expect to like have more plant like later. It's like I'm getting free plant, you know? But I did sort of warm this space up for you all because a lot of y'all were saying that I look like I live in a jail. And it doesn't help that I have my correctional facility sweatpants on today. So logistics wise, I don't know when I'm going to set up this whole situation again in my new apartment. I'm moving to a whole new city. I cannot wait. I've already filmed some apartment hunting situations. I've already picked a place. I'm just really, really thankful right now. Like, so thankful. I've been here for 2 years and it served its purpose. It really did help me build myself up, regain my sense of identity. I loved and I lost in this apartment. I've built things in this apartment. Like a lot of really good times here. Like really. But it's just very small. Like it's literally like 320 square feet, which is tiny, tiny, tiny. And the new place that I got is a little bigger. Okay, it's a little bigger. We got space. But I want to kind of keep that as a surprise. But yeah, I'm going to figure that out because I have an entire month to move. A month-long period for me to be able to like take my stuff from here to the new apartment because my lease is starting Well, my lease is ending at the end of the month that my other new lease is going to be starting, if that makes sense. Hopefully, like, I'll take you all along that process and just pray for me, you know? Also, I'm growing out my beard. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna grow it out, you guys. Like, I think I kind of just want to keep it going. Like, I want it to touch the floor. Now that I get like haircuts and stuff, which I'm due for one, I feel like I can actually keep up with my beard and I actually like how it looks. Whereas before, because I tried to do this back in like, 2017, it was looking a hot mess. A very hot mess. Like scorching mess. Like burning lava mess. Like sun surface mess. Like it was so bad. But now that I know how to sort of take care of it and maintain it, like it doesn't look that great right now. But like once I get my hair cut and I put my little oils and my moisturizer and like all that stuff on it, it looks good, and I'm like excited to have this new look, you know? Maybe I'll put out some beard videos because it really is a lot of work. It's kind of ridiculous that it's like work. I just really don't want no scraggly, raggedy, daggedy beard. What? Now, like really, like what did I just say? One of my goals is to work with a company that does like beard products. I really want to work with Bevel, but I don't know if Bevel has beard products. Maybe they do. But I really want to start exploring all of these new beard products because it's like a whole world. I did work with the Main Choice because they have like this Head Honcho collection, and I worked with them a long time ago. But girl, my beard, that whole campaign, the pictures, everything, it was just like, it was very much when I was going through a lot. I thank them for working with me, but I was just not where I wanted to be mentally or physically. There's not much more in terms of life update stuff, but I have been watching Love is Blind. Lord, girl. Love is not blind, let me tell you that. You need to see what you work with. Which, speaking of that, y'all, I updated my Tinder recently and have a little shirtless pic up there. Because, you know, I have been going to the gym and stuff, but listen, it reminded me so much of this whole thing on Love is Blind. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there is one woman who, she fell in love with this person without ever seeing them. That's the whole principle of the show, is Love is Blind. And then she saw them and she was like, ugh. She was like, oops. She wasn't connecting with him physically, which is interesting to me because I personally, before I started dating and like dating seriously, I used to really hold the physical, like I gave the physical a lot of weight in my decision to like date somebody. Physical attraction is beautiful and it's amazing and it is something that exists and you shouldn't ignore that. But I do think that we have very strong standards for the physical that are unrealistic and very much influenced by what we see around us. And so our first iteration of like physical attraction is maybe not as honest as you need it to be in order to truly make a decision about somebody. I mean, because there are people who are attractive to me that I would have never thought I would have ever been attracted to, which all leads me back to this whole Tinder thing because I was like really harboring over this decision to put a shirtless pic of me on Tinder because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm sitting here on Tinder swiping right and left and right and left and right and right, girl. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my God, I hope somebody swipes right on me because they see my personality. It's like, it's Tinder. Girl, they're not seeing your personality. It's literally baiting. It's putting up a few pictures and creating a story out of that so that people are drawn in and then they get to know you. So you have to put up pictures that really qualify who you are very quickly. And I'm somebody that likes to work out. Working out is a big part of who I am. And so, I don't know. And so why not? And also, I feel like I look good, girl. I keep forgetting that Tinder has this thing where it's kind of like an Instagram feed, but it's just all of your matches. And so whenever they update a picture or update their status or add a new song to like their playlist or whatever it is, it'll show up on this feed. So you don't even have to go on Tinder to swipe. You could just go there just to like interact with your matches, which is very odd. Okay, come on, Amika. Amika put up a shirtless pic too. Amika is a bodybuilder. Everybody that I match with, they're far away. This person is 2,000 miles away over in New York. And they're really attractive, but it's just not practical. But when I put up my little shirtless pic, like all of my matches all of a sudden want to talk. All of a sudden they want to like comment on the picture and like it's like, where was that energy? Because I'll message people. I want to get to know people. For a long time, I had used Tinder just to make friends. And I've gone on lots of Tinder friend dates. Oof, I need to make a whole video about that because like I've had such bizarre experiences. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to make a whole video about that. I have like 3 good old Tinder date instances that are wild. But I do be messaging people and people just pay it. Like they don't give me no kind of response. And I'm like, why did you match me? Like, was it an accident? Like, child, I'm looking at the viewfinder. I've been up here for 45 whole minutes and I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut a lot of this out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you all on like what's going on in my life. I also have on my list here that something about like sponsored videos. I just typed sponsored videos really quickly. And I did that because there's always this growing concern in the back of my head about sponsored videos. Sponsored videos allow me to pay my bills. Yes. But I think there's this this idea that I think stems from viewers that when a video is sponsored, then the creator is not being honest. And that's absolutely not the case. And I feel like it kind of sucks because then you get people projecting onto you like this sense of dishonesty when I've clearly said at the beginning of this video, the principle in my life right now, which I have written down right here, is radical honesty. And that's on period. Radical honesty with the people around me, with myself, with the people that I love, period, all the time, forevermore. But people do project that onto you. And like, I remember there was a comment maybe 2 weeks ago on one of my videos and she was like, we better not see no more sponsored videos. We want to see original content. As if my like sponsored videos are not original content. It's still me. Nobody tells me what to do in a sponsored video. They usually just give me products and they're like, give us your honest opinion. And when I say there's been loads of products that have been sent to me where the products ain't that good, girl, I just don't do a review on them. When it's all bad, I'm like, I can't do a review on them. But when there's like maybe 1 or 2 that are bad, but other ones are really great, I'll still do a review. I'll just mention that, this product ain't had enough slip, or this one ain't do too well, like moisturizing my hair, or whatever the case may be. But this month in particular, it was like boom, 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 boom. People were reaching out to me to do sponsored videos. And I was, like I said, I've been very motivated. I've had this like driving energy to just like get work done and like get to the bag and like all that stuff. Like that was on my mind. And so I was on my grind, you know what I mean? And so I took a lot of sponsorships and I didn't realize that I was like almost overbooking myself with sponsorships, because usually I have a list of ideas of things that I want to get done. And I usually have to put those things off, to like a later month because I have to make room for sponsorships. And then on top of that, you be finished with a video and then you send the video to them to get approved. And then they take like 3 weeks to approve it. And so you're like, well, the way content creators are treated, okay, and used out here in these streets is it's just bad. We need to unionize and demand and control our rates and our respect. And that's on period. But also sometimes from viewers, you get that too. You get just people like, they just see you as a robot churning out content and they don't really care about you. They don't care about you and your mental health. A lot of people do. That's why I love y'all so much, because y'all actually care. Oh my God. I can still cry from that time that I posted on my community tab that I was just like not feeling it. And I was like, I'm probably gonna take a little break. And all y'all came out of nowhere, girl. And y'all were like, it's okay, girl. Take your time. Take your time, sis. I cried at that because I was so stuck on this idea that people just wanted to get a video from me every single week with a bunch of memes to make them laugh for 10 minutes. And that's all they wanted from me. Like, boom, boom, like all the time. And they didn't really care if I was going through it or if I was experiencing life. But on the other end of it, there are people that come around every once in a while and they just like treat you like a robot. It's not cute, girl. I am not that. This is not my life as a teenage robot. And so on that note, I'm going to go, okay? I'm going to go. I'm going to chill. I'm going to relax. I'm going to edit this video and go to the gym and keep it moving. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you kind of like these videos, these just like sit down and chat videos, or if you're actually bored, because when I'm editing these videos, girl, I'll be bored. Like, let me know and be honest, because I'll just transfer these videos over to my second YouTube channel where people will expect that kind of content. If you like this video though, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to stick around and be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and my second YouTube channel, Will on a Whim More. Hope to see y'all back here real soon for another episode of Will on a Whim. But until then, bye.